Hello everyone, welcome back to VALORANT Hub 2. My name is Zaki and we're going to be taking a look at a brand new video, or a 6 days old video from Valorant Curios, going over the new episode 4 Agent Sprinter teaser and theory crafting. I want to have a look at this because it was put in my Discord. I knew straight away that this was going to be something interesting to say the least, because of the thumbnail that we can see right here with some fan art that has been essentially posed as a real image, at least in the thumbnail. Now I do know that they debunk that later on in the video, but with that being said, let's go through it. I want to see what I think of what Curios has said here.
Attention gamers.
Let's get through the advert and then we'll get to it.
Of theory crafting grounded on top of a solid teaser and real evidence, so a mix and match of both. Let's get straight into it. So we know that every battle pass, every previous battle pass, there's a teaser for the upcoming agent in the act that will follow. This is what we just saw with Chamber, we saw it with KO, Yoru, and every other agent, as well as even maps, right? Icebox, Fracture, they all had teasers. And this one is no different with this live wire card. Before continuing, a huge shout out to VALORANT Updates. Make sure to check out their YouTube. I watched this video right here and basically got a lot of my information from there and was inspired. I just wanted to make my own.
So let's just say now, a lot of the information that they get is from Simpro. A lot of the information that a lot of community gets from Simpro, but most of the community will never say it, and it's really bad, but we'll continue.
Version, and on top of that, Valor Leaks is the other main source. Make sure to check out both of these people. The first thing is to get out.
And actually, I'll say this right now, this is one of the main issues with Valorant, is that people who are actually putting in the work aren't really being recognized. Simpro has a youth channel that simply does not necessarily see the same reach as these other accounts that quite literally steal what their research is without even giving them credit oftentimes.
Facts straight and understand what's real and what's not. So straight up, new agent codename Sprinter based off of Valor Leaks' leaks. His leaks are pretty reliable as they are based off of the source code. So the internal codename, for example, for Chamber, we know was Deadeye, and he was found in the code. Right after that was added another codename, which is Sprinter. So based off of knowing that the codename is Sprinter, we can go back to looking at this player card here, which is Live Wire, and dissecting it just a little bit more. So obviously, I mean, it doesn't take a genius. There's electricity going.
So hold up, are we gonna? Okay, so just keep in mind that I'm pretty sure that Mike actually deleted a tweet talking about Sprinter soon after. I mean, there is a tweet, I actually just double checked it. He has still got this tweet up specifically. This was only posted in July though. Like, I'm not sure if that means that they wanted to tease it that early on or whether it was an accident, but it's, yeah.
Off of knowing that the codename is Sprinter, with electricity going on here. Now, what form of electricity, we don't know. Is it radiant power? Is it, maybe it's something else? Maybe it's like a device, you know, Killjoy has her bots. Maybe someone creates lightning. Maybe it's a mad scientist. Maybe it's like, you know, like Mage Punk themed.
A non-radiant, essentially, yeah.
Not entirely sure when it comes to just straight trap. I mean, it's even called Live Wire, which makes me believe maybe this person would have traps, but, you know, we just got an agent who has traps, so I'm not entirely sure on that theory, but it kind of makes sense, and especially if they wanted to throw traps on maybe someone like a duelist, which would be natural in the next rotation of agents. Of course, there's no denying at this point we're jumping straight into theory crafting. Anything solid is just that the codename is probably Sprinter, and this is the banner teaser for him. That's like as good of a solid information lead as we have. The rest is just theory crafting, and this one, again, straight from VALORANT Updates. He said that, you know, if I pull this up here and start drawing, that if you outline the...
So cheeky. Okay, I will try not to swear too much, but this was what Simpro put out. This is exactly what Simpro put out, and like, I'm going to scroll to find it. It tires me. I use a lot of what Simpro puts out, but I credit them every single time. Simpro would 100% put this out at the start of the act. Unfortunately, they do tweet a lot, so it's going to be difficult to find it specifically. But that is not from VALORANT Update. It's so tiring. Yeah, but that was from VALORANT Update. No, this is from Simpro. Like, credit them. This is what is wrong with the VALORANT community right now, and it pisses me off.
Lightning it creates an 8.
And you know what, let's call it what it is. It's plagiarism. Whilst in the middle of the edit, I want to also point out that this isn't just plagiarism for views. This is plagiarism for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of plagiarism over time.
Now, this is a little outlandish, but I love playing along with this theory because it's kind of has some merit to it. Now, for those of you who just haven't kept up, 8 is a special number in Valorant because there is no 8.
This also annoys me because there have been multiple times where I put out certain theories that have then been taken by other outlets like Dexerto or something as, you know, either their own or that someone else has tweeted after me or something.
Agent 8. They straight up skipped Agent 8. Considering all the lore we got with Brimstone and everything to do with Chamber this act, it is definitely possible they're going to keep up with the lore and kind of tie in number 8 to it. Is it 100%? Of course not. This is some crazy theory crafting and it's, again, reaching for the stars.
Again, in the middle of the edit, I want to say now that this is very unlikely and I hope it's not going to be Agent 8. I'll explain why in a later video, but Agent 8 would be ashamed to be the next agent for episode 4. We will explain this later in another video though.
It's the easiest way to put it, but you know, when asked on Reddit where number 8 is, Riot did respond as soon as they get back. And Sprinter, meaning fast, electricity being a fast current, I'm kinda seeing the theme going on here. Found in the comment sections of the Valorant Updates video that I watched that I mentioned earlier, there was a really funny comment here, judging by the codename Sprinter and the reply as soon as they get back, also the number 8 symbolism. I'll theory craft that the new agent going to be a speedster like the Flash from DC Comics that's currently stuck and can't get back from an infinite time loop after some speeding incident. And this is, again, so outlandish and so reaching for the stars, but it's absolutely hilarious how it all ties in, right? When you start connecting the dots, you're like, you can kind of...
Okay, so actually nothing is being said here. Like, that's just, like, this is what pisses me off, right? Is that, because this is concept art, right?
Sprinter Valorant. This is something that comes up, but this
fan
is
art.
A fan art. I mean, it says in the bottom left, fan art of a new agent that would be called FaZe. It's completely irrelevant to Sprinter. It's just like if...
But if it's irrelevant, then why is it in the thumbnail, Curios?
Came out and said this guy's Sprinter, I'd be like, he looks like a sprinter. That's literally the only reason I used it, but it doesn't match at all. It's just a face cover I wanted to use. There's a different fan art called Mamuro though, which is
oh my god. Oh, this is amazing, bruh. This is amazing. This was done back last year. I was actually the first person to report on this. Of course, Fatman was doing something similar back then as well. I'm just...
Actually an electric samurai.
There's no actual information here whatsoever. Like, legitimately. The only thing that we've actually heard that's information somewhat is that there's a Battle Pass card that's been plagiarized from Simpro already, as we can see right here. And then the Sprinter thing was back in July. Does that mean that won't be the thing? Well, maybe it will be, but... I just... This is why Valorant is... or not why, but one of the reasons why Valorant is in the state that it's in. And actually, before we go into the state that it's in, let me actually show you what I mean by the state that it is in. Because people think that I'm, like, complaining for no reason. This game is dying. This game is dying right now. This is where it was when beta happened. Now, there's a number of reasons for that. Marketing is honestly a shambles, in my opinion. It's just not good. But when it comes to actual creators, like, the whole scene is just garbage. That's the video. Now, when there's actually something to talk about when it comes to the next agent, I will report on it on this channel and on Valorant Hub, the main channel. I mean, I don't know what to expect. This is I was gonna say I don't know what to expect, but I knew what to expect. That's exactly what to expect. Now, if I made the same video, I would have been dislike bombed saying that that's not the real agent, that's fan art, etc. It's crazy to me how this stuff works. But it is what it is, and you know, we work through it. But this, like, the last video I made was talking about how, you know, someone literally clickbaited Simpro's research and got it wrong as well with Manila. Like, it's just this game. This scene is actually a joke right now. Having said that, we will go over actual information, not some that someone's pulled up from a plagiarized channel. We'll actually go through some real information at some point once it comes out. My guess is that we'll see more information towards a new agent, probably around December 10th to the 20th, I would guess. That'll be very exciting because that leads us up towards I think it's January 11th that we see the next episode, which is also of course the next act, because we're now in episode 3 act 3. So we'll see episode 4 act 1 come up soon. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, what you think we might see. Unfortunately, we don't really have almost any information. This may be an electricity-based agent. We'll see what happens, but I'll definitely be keeping up to date on what's actually happening over the next couple of months. If this video was interesting or helpful to you in any way, shape, or form, a like is awesome appreciated. And if you would like to be kept happening in this game, and I mean everything, every single day, most today, this is my channel, I keep everything on every single day. So if you want to be everything happening, hit that subscribe and keep notifications on. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next Valorant video.